Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Nexus Gaming Series matchup. Tonight featuring Division D West, Trial by Annihilation versus Phoenix Rising Amethyst. Our early map bans for TBA is going to be Alterac and Garden, while PRA opting to ban Volskaya and D-Shire. I was a little confused as Volskaya and Sky Temple is where we're going, and anyway, we're heading to Sky Temple, first game. Hopefully everybody's had a good day so far. Hopefully it's about to get a little bit better. Lobby has been posted. We're just waiting for the rest of the folks to trickle in, and then we will get this party started. This is the first time these teams are meeting this season in this double round robin. Let's take a quick look at let's take a look at the standings here. Division D West, Cosmos is on top, followed by Cats on my keyboard. Then we have Cream Team, Phoenix Rising Amethyst, Habitual Line Steppers, and Trial by Annihilation at the bottom. So this is a 4v6 with a domination tonight. PRA could jump up into second place. The domination for TBA, they could jump up one spot over Habitual Line Steppers. Still a lot of season to play. Still a lot of points and games to be had. Trial by Annihilation does not have any series wins, but they have won 3 games. It's been a very competitive division. Looking forward to seeing how this match plays up. Welcome in, grab a snack, we're about ready to go. Let's get this show on the road. They were talking to me this whole time while I was yapping. Everybody's in here. Let's see. Guess nothing to do but watch my Packer game until this starts. Seems fair. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, it's a touchdown. No. Oh, Washington scored. Son of a... We got anybody in chat lurking? How's everybody doing tonight? I think for the sake of my stream, I should probably pull up the game on my phone and not my computer, so my computer doesn't have an aneurysm. Alright, here we go. I don't want NFL Sunday Ticket. Would you please kindly F off? There we go. Sky Temple. Certainly a map that you don't see played very much, but a map that PRA has kind of been leaning into over the last couple seasons just because nobody plays the map. If you come to Sky Temple with a plan, usually works out well for you. A lot of things you can do on this map. A lot of cheeky things. You can run hammer. You can run split pushing comps. Globals are obviously very strong. Dahaka Falstad, Brightwing heavily contested. This is a map where you can see Abathur. It's a really good Genji Tracer map. Zeratul played on it very often. I mean, there's really a lot of different options you can go to really make it your own. You can play any style you want to play. Doesn't look like TBA has done a lot of scouting. As the official spokesperson of PRA, if they drafted Ragnaros, I would kill them. Anyway, PRA banning Orphea. That's definitely gotta be a target ban. Ragnaros is like not a terrible pick on this map either. You can jump into the fort and eat a lot of the shots if you're down the objective. It's pretty solid on the map just in general. If you had to pick a Rag, you're not really sad about having him here. But he's no Hogger. And a Brightwing ban. So 2 healers, a DPS, and an offlane band. A lot of really solid first picks available. Is it just the tank route and the Joe? Is it just going to be the global Nahaka? Maybe a Falstad to start. I don't know what I would do here personally. Yeah, Joe's fine.
We will forge a great destiny.
And without much thought put into it, nearly 2 seconds off the clock, Soul Shepherd and Barista slamming variants to go. Variant obviously very strong into Joe. Very good early game. Starts to fall off post 10, but till that point, you're feeling pretty good. It's Ariel Jaina. So both teams opting for no cleanse. As Jordan Love completes a 10-yard pass to the outside. First down, Packers. I'm just going to cast both games. Nobody can stop me. As Dontavian Wicks, at least his 3rd or 4th catch this game. PRA and then banning. Imperious. I think that's gotta be my dream job. It's like just casting the Packer games. How freaking cool would that be? Just to go to every game, sit up in a booth, watch your favorite team play, travel all around. Like, that would be sweet. Imperious ban is definitely a target ban as well. Interesting. And what do we see here? Tychus? Zebo. Holding on the defense of Washington. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty, an automatic first down for the Packers. So we got the Stukov, we got the variant. Let's see what kind of DPS we put behind it. It is Tassadar. And Solanas. So both DPS. I'm actually surprised to see both DPS taken here. Leaving Harkin the offlaner for last. A man in motion out to the right side. Green Bay at the 50-yard line. Love takes the snap under center. It's a 5-step drop. Flings it over to the left-hand side across the middle. Incomplete. Hello, Gossamer. Last pick for Tribal Annihilation. Falstad and Dahaka. Really solid. Really solid draft. I don't know if I like the Ariel, but I like everything else about their team. Hogger, hunt them down.
Hogger, hunt them down.
Gotta watch a Bedazzled Crocs commercial first, though. Jordan Love in the shotgun. Hands off to Jacobs off the right-hand side. 2nd and 10. Gets about 7 yards on that run. It's going to be 3rd down. 3 to go for the Pack. Also, Heroes of the Storm is happening. Lattimore on the tackle. From left to right tonight, we have Trial by Annihilation. We have Kawaii Bunny playing the Ariel, Celadorn on the Johanna, Secret Swift on the Haka. That's a cool skin. I gotta go back to that skin. J-Trin on the Falstad, and Flippy 8 on the Jaina. From right to left is Phoenix Rising Amethyst and their Mount Synergy. Harkin on the Hogger. Moonglow on Tassadar, Little Barista. Excuse me, on the Stukov. Hunter Stag on the Sill and Soul Shepherd on Varian. Going back to this mount. I've never seen that way before. It's pretty cool. I like the pointy tongue, or the pointy tail. Anyway, let's take a look at our level 1 talents here. As Johanna spots 3 people in the bush. I guess they split up to make sure that Sylvanas isn't cheesing. First wave very quickly cleared here by PRA. Soul Shepherd going in with the E, but then remembering he doesn't have taunt. First globe, it goes over to Celadard. It's going to be auto attack Falstad, which you'd love to see here. I think auto attack is just super strong in general. Jaina with globes as well. Harkin gonna have a little bit of problem here in the top lane. If the Falstad kind of wants to press the issue. You can see Harkin trying to freeze the lane a little bit here. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Johanna going in for a scoop. Not going to find much. TRA. Let's see if I can zoom out here a little bit farther. Starting their camp, as well as Flippy. Jaina starting the camp for Trial by Annihilation. PRA a little bit quicker, but Trial pretty close behind as well. So Moonglow and Secret Swift are going to be tasked with clearing this bottom lane. Are we going to see a tongue here? We do see a tongue, and that's going to be a dead Tassadar. First blood going over to Trial by Annihilation. Augur on the camp here, completing that for PRA. And now we want to see blue team push us in real hard. They're doing a great job at doing so far. A lot of damage being done here. And nobody's coming to help. Varian is on an island here. He needs some help. Blue team's going to take this whole bottom area. And now Varian getting hit by the tongue. Luckily, he's a tank and pretty strong. Going to be able to get away. Tassadar finally showing up to provide some clearing support. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Falstad getting the same treatment that Varian was. You see the dig from the Dahaka coming in from below. Hunter able to get out just in the nick of time. Camp's still pretty healthy here, though. Looks like Hunter wants to stay, and the rest of the team doesn't really know what to do. They're going to get both towers and wall before this objective. So it's a fairly even trade, top to bottom, when the dust settles. Meanwhile, the Packers on 10 yard line. Josh Jacobs rushes for a first down. It's going to be first and goal for the Packers. As Soul Shepherd provides vision here in the top lane. Are we going to see a taunt come out right away? Yes, we do. There is the silence over the top. The Haka not able to E before exploding. And now with these black arrows, we're going to see a dive here, perhaps? No. Big Q there connects the Flippy. Hunter gets out. Johanna doesn't have an engage till 10, and you're going to feel that here. Pre-10. Barista caught out just a little bit. Really needs your team to step up. The silence over the top is good. Celadorn getting really low, and it's going to fall. The pop from Stukov is good. Hogger sitting there on the mid lane. Flippy getting very low. Doesn't quite have the healing. Is that going to be enough? No. Doesn't look like it. Hunter wanted to continue to fight. Varian said no. Hogger getting this full objective mid. While Dahaka attempts to double soak and try to get 7. Soul Shepherd here kind of caught out. The rest of the team collapsing. But all the buttons are online. We see a taunt on to onto the Falstad. And Jaina falls as well, just to the Sylvanas there. So it's 4-1 as far as kills go. 2 forts are already down for TBA. They're going to need to find some way to stabilize here. And being in the middle of the lane here is very dangerous. The taunt, not quite in time. Joe able to pop that on stop. And avoid another costly death. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Hogger and Dahaka with a gentleman's agreement to clear the lane, not worry about anything. Looks like they're going in. They're going to try to get a pick here onto this Johanna Hunter. Really nice micro there, able to get the kill onto Johanna. Secret Swift coming in. Really nice block there from Harkin with that loot horde. Ends up getting another kill. Blue team does cap the camp, however, 2 more deaths in favor of the red team as the Varian advantage continues to press on. Jaina and Kauai stuck doing chores here in the bottom lane, clearing the waves. Falstad heads up top. Throws a Q. Oh no, we're boomerang. Interesting. Wonder if that's on purpose. Maybe because of the Jaina? I could see that, I guess. Just empower the Jaina. But Secret Weapon is such a strong auto attack talent here. Level 10s are online as we take a peek. We see the Flailing Swipe, Warbringer, Shockwave, Wailing Arrow, and Archon there from the Tassadar. Level 10s are still a full level away for the blue team. As we see an engage here in the bottom lane, Soul Shepherd looking to find something. He's begging his team to get ahead of him. Secret Swift is kind of caught out right now. I don't know if they see him or not. It's a taunt on the Johanna. The silence over the top is good, but the taunt from Dahaka is better. Full Soul Shepherd under towers. Silence arrow over the top. Soul Shepherd trying to get a kill onto the Ariel, but not going to find one there. Several ults have gone down. Blue team survives. Hogger is on the camp here, so it's going to be a 4v5. And there's really not a lot of ultimates left here. As you can see, red team starting to back up. Secret Swift looking for a tongue. Not quite connecting there onto the Tassadar. But here comes Hogger now. Does have that loot horde available. So it's going to be a 5-on-5 here. Let's see what they go for here. Gets a tongue onto the Tassadar. It's a beautiful follow-up from the Hogger into the Silence Puddle. Soul Shepherd, though, is going to go down. Hogger's still doing Hogger things. Beautiful Q over the top from the Tassadar. Claims the life of Jaina. And there is redemption. The Hogger will fall. It's an absolute bloodbath, but we do see... Is that a res coming? Where's the res coming? Did I hear a res? I might have missed a res. Right? Beautiful tongue again. Moonglow checking a bush. Hunter, though, doing a lot of damage. Doesn't quite get the kill here. And Dahaka just slowly walks into the Stukov and kills it. Meanwhile, top lane is gigantic. J-Trin has to do a little bit of work here. Moonglow is on the Tassadar. So post 10 here, we have seen some life from Trial by Annihilation. We see Gust, Ring of Frost, Blessed Shield, Resurrect, and Isolation. Hunter's in a really interesting position there. Moonglow coming in. Are we going to see a wall? No. Secret Swift getting a tongue on to the Hogger. Is it going to be enough to kill him? No, he gets out with 140 HP. But Moonglow is silenced and in a world of hurt. The Shockwave over the top is good. A little bit of miscommunication there. as Stukov swiped away. And as I'm looking at the builds, that is one Tassadar build of all time. Wait, the Packers scored and I missed it. Oh man. Falstad takes top. Vision, that is. PRA still a full level and building ahead. But it looks like we might have an engage here. Secret Swift looking for Moonglow yet again. Not quite finding it this time. Icy Veins is online. Only 3 more globes for the Jaina. Excuse me, 2. Before she has that additional spell power, and almost got Frostbite done for the ice block as well, which is really going to help stop some of these engages onto her. It looks like both teams kind of content playing Ring Around the Rosie here, waiting for this next objective. Hogger vibing in the top lane. Camp is available. And do we see boss called? Yes, so it looks like they recognize that a couple people were going top, and now they're going to do boss. Johanna and Dahaka do sort this out. It's into Gust, so it's really risky. Hogger is not coming, and yeah, it looks like PRA has opted to say, okay, we're not gonna go for this. There's a taunt right away on to the Johanna. Silence arrow from Syl comes out, but the Gust negates the engage. And when the dust settles, Hogger still remains top. It's a 4-on-5 bottom here in favor of the blue team. Moonglow again in Narnia, getting tongued, but does she live this time? The Haka will fall first. Barista with a beautiful slave. Here comes the shield. Resurrecting the Dahaka is that Ariel. And now Soul Shepherd trying to run away. Good silence, but I don't think it's going to be enough to save him. Moonglow. Kelador wants to kill, but isn't going to find one. That should be boss and objective here for the blue team, which is going to pressure this bottom lane rather significantly. So what I talked about earlier, Varian, the advantage of Varian is starting to taper off. Jaina is now a raid boss with this level 16 coming up. She'll have the freeze E talent. Falstad's getting a lot more stacks, a lot more damage. The tongues from the Dahaka have been really strong. J-Trin gonna go back, deal with top lane. This red team works to clear this boss. Dahaka here in the mid lane. Doing what Dahakas do. You see a taunt. There's a silence puddle there. It is. And Dahaka now can't quite get out. The silence arrow used as well to secure that kill. The camp is taken.
You have stolen enough of my temple's power.
And Dahaka, who has been the playmaker for these team fights, no longer available. Hogger looking in the back line. Are they going to go for this kill? They're just going to go for the camp. Okay. I thought we were going to see a big loop around here. Alas, we are not. What is this? Oh, he can be rezzed. That's weird. You see that on the minimap? I'm not used to seeing that. That looks odd. So, Dahaka gets picked. It's not the end of the world. He's got the global. He's going to be able to come back in. There's no objective up. There's really nothing to do on the map. So, meh. Whatever. It's a whatever death. But, blue team is showing in this bottom lane, and all of PRA is standing there looking at him. They're waiting for them to rotate instead of just taking the fight to them. They know the Falstad isn't here. And, Trial by Annihilation wisely rotating around the outside. There it is, Numbing Blast, the difference maker in most team fights post-16, especially with the Jaina on the map. 2 stacks of reservoir from the Ariel. The double altar phase. Hogger looks like he might get picked here, but the Unstoppable does come out in time. Johanna looking past here. They really want this. The Shockwave comes out. Red team is nowhere to be found. And Hogger is just kind of left for dead there. And PRA content sitting on this altar, but they lost the entire fort for nothing. Syl and the rest of PRA are going to push in this bottom lane. And I kind of hope blue team just does the same. Just push the keep. Put someone here and then just push the building. And it looks like they're going to fight for this. Looks like they're going to fight for this. Jaina is caught out a little bit. The taunt is good. The silence over the top is interrupted. And now Secret Swift in the backline, causing all kinds of problems for the healer. Little Barista looking for help. Not quite finding one. Now everybody turns their direction, or turns their focus to the Dahaka. Keldorn getting really low. The silence puddle is massive. Moonglow able to pop that Archon in time this time. And the Syl damage is significant. Johanna, the first to fall. Kawaii getting the heal off in time, but the silence puddle able to stop the Ariel from doing anything else. While the Joe is alive, Soul Shepherd getting low. Secret Swift has at least half of the health bar left, but Johanna does not. Hunter's tag looking for more. And what looked to be the turning point for Trial by Annihilation ends up being 3-for-0 kills. The tongue by Secret there, almost very good. Probably would have been a kill if it connected. Stukov finishing up that middle objective. Hogger heading top. Boss counter up in 37 seconds. Wind Tunnel will be available for that next time it comes around. Meanwhile, Hogger is on objective. We have Endless Archon. Kind of want to see them just push top then here with this. Looks like Archon is going to be running out. As it looks like the Washington Commanders kick a field goal. Oh no, McManus kicked a field goal. Nice. 27-10. Packers. Anyway. 2 forts fall. Hogger getting last few shots here are going to land onto the fort. Map pressure definitely favoring PRA now in the late game. They have 2 extra keeps. The level 20s are online and they are scary. You see Blinded by the Light. Moonglow caught out. Good wall to keep her safe. Trying to get out of there in time and finally does. A little bit of space created. Harkin coming in and could be the difference maker here. Bear with a little bit of a disengage and the silence from Syl, ensuring that the rest of the blue team come no further. And with several ultimates down, you're feeling pretty good if you're TBA for that. We use Shield for Wailing, for Swipe, and Archon. Well, Archon wasn't up, but... Camp's going to be pushing into the top lane. Someone from Trial by Annihilation going to have to do that. Packers are scary, Micah? Yes, they are. It has been so long since I've seen us have a defense like this. It's fun to watch. Like, it's genuinely fun to watch our defense now. And here we have an engage potentially. The turn on to the Dahaka was immediate. The Gust a little bit late, and they're just going to res the Dahaka, see if they go back in for this. Several ultimates were used. Look at how speedy he is. So fast. Archon is up. Are they going to try to do this boss? Moonglow trying to keep that Archon up for the fight, but I don't think they're going to be able to do it. There's a camp on their core. Soul Shepherd is looking for something, but he isn't. I mean, he's in Narnia. Let's be honest. He is in Narnia here. The wall is good to disengage. Bear with the silence over the top as well.
The blue team's core is being
That is 3 catapults. That's not a little bit of damage. Here we have blue team going in, looking for an engage. The silence over the top is devastating, though. Keldorn able to pop the shields. There is a Hog Wild in the backline, but he doesn't have any rage, so it's really not doing much. The Gust to disengage Harkin here is going to claim the life of the Hogger. Secret Swift, though, not long for this world. There is a taunt. Good blinds from the Johanna. Going to keep him alive a little bit longer. Quest is complete, but it might be too late for that to matter. Keladorn the next to fall. Hunter going in with that E, claiming the life of everybody else. It's a 4-piece chicken nugget. And for his efforts, he's going to be able to go claim this keep and eventually the core. Trying to save these catapults, maybe? Oh, don't take that. Oh, turn on him, Jaina. Turn on him. Turn on him, Jaina. Oh, I really wanted him just to one-tap him. That's going to do it for game one. An exciting back and forth. Really a bloodbath. Nearly 30 kills between both teams. PRA just winning that last team fight to come out on top. A close game overall. GG's come out. PRA is going to take game one. The Trial by Annihilation. Take a look at our damage numbers. Leading the way is Tassadar and Sylvanas, with Jaina and Johanna, the J&J connection, behind just a smidge. Healing numbers pretty even. Ariel getting a little bit of the advantage over the Stukov with the additional silence. The silence ability really making up for that little bit of lack of healing. Excuse me, I can't talk. Harkin and Syl both having a lot of wave clear, followed by the Global of Falstad. Dahaka was playing in the 4-man quite a bit, letting Falstad do offlane things, getting stacks. But really, I know it's 7 deaths, but the difference maker for that game on the blue team definitely was the Dahaka. So many really impactful tongues and silences in the backline, disrupting some of those team fights would really help the blue team come out on top and have a chance. Nevertheless, we will go to our screen here. Red team pick map. Red team win. Don't know where we're heading yet, but we'll give PRA a point on the board, and we'll go back to commentating the Packer game. It's 3rd and 10 at the Green Bay 45. Washington has the ball. 5 minutes left in the fourth. It's 27-10. Jaden drops back, looks over the middle, connects with his receiver, gets the first down. Looks like a gain of about 12. And they are in the hurry-up offense now. Nice pitch and catch. Looks like they're in prevent defense. Someone is hurt from Washington. They're trying to cart him off right now. The trainers are trying to carry him, and he is not having it. He has to go down. They're going to have to take a timeout. Stop the clock from running. Green Bay just sending for... Oh, that's a non-contact injury, too. Oh, no. Oh, he knows it right away. That's his ACL. Damn, who is that? Oh, God. I hate seeing that, man. I don't get how that happens. You have these guys that are just absolute units. And you see them take off running and rupture their Achilles. Like, it blows my mind that happens as often as it does. Completely non-contact injury. That was Austin Eckler. Yeah, he's done for the season. That sucks, man. It's such a weapon to lose this early in the season. Anyway, it's still 5:30 left in the quarter. It's 1st and 10. Jaden under some pressure here. Has to kind of just toss it. Has got a man wide open at the 15. Holy smokes. It's Good Morning Psycha. Welcome in. Hopefully you won your match tonight. Welcome, Raiders. You caught us in the middle of a series, Div D West. We got Trial by Annihilation here against Phoenix Rising Amethyst. And for your consideration during the match, I am also casting the Green Bay versus Washington game. So, stick around for that. Appreciate you, Sega. Big raids is Kala, of course. Ooh, Jaden Daniels took a big blow to the head there. Surprised they're actually not pulling him off for concussion protocol. But it's Washington at 15. Jaden again in shotgun. Drops back. Fires over the middle. Again caught at the 9-yard line. With the clock ticking down here. Hurry up offense is a go. They get lined up. It's a 3rd and 2. They need a touchdown here, and they need it now. Clock continues to tick. Under 4 minutes now. Green Bay still only sending 4. 3-man set. A lot of pressure down the middle. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete. But there's a flag down. Side note, what on God's green earth are we waiting for here? There's not even a lobby up yet. What's going on? Maybe I have a DM that I should be reading? No? Okay. I don't know. Penalty looks like he was holding on Green Bay. So it's going to be 1st and goal. That's a big penalty. It was 3rd and 2. Going to be now 1st and goal at the 1-yard line, I believe. Nope, at the 5. At the 5-yard line. Green Bay with a quick substitution here. The refs have to hold up the game to allow them to do so. The clock will need to be reset just to double zeros. So they're going to reset the clock. Oh, actually, they call a timeout. Washington calls a timeout. Oh, that's funny. I still don't know what map we're going to. I'm going to reach out to the teams and see what the deuce is taking so long. As we've been waiting for almost 10 minutes. Well, 7 minutes. Okay. I guess it wasn't that long. Nonetheless. A lot of NGS games happening tonight. If you're around and you're hanging out and you have not cast yet this season, I encourage you very much to do so. We are definitely down in total cast this season. Any amount of time and effort you can put in to keeping this league alive, I'd very much appreciate it. I was talking to Raka today a little bit about it. Our numbers are way down. So if you have the time, if you enjoy doing it, I encourage you to do so. I know life gets busy and we do this all certainly for free. So if you have a chance, please do. Oh, we have an aggro child on Trial by Annihilation's team. That is fair. All right, so waiting on kiddos. I get it. Jaden Daniels does get sacked there at the 10-yard line. He looks like he is having no fun against this Packers defense today. 2nd and goal. The clock continues to run. There's no more timeouts for Washington. Micah Parsons is on the sideline right now. He looks a little winded. He's definitely been in a lot more today than he was in the first game, but his impact has been felt. 2nd and goal from the shotgun. Nobody in the backfield for Washington. It looks like the Packers are running a blitz here. And here they come. Gets rid of it quick over the middle. Number 1 gets the catch. And he gets in for the touchdown. Deebo Samuel putting 6 points on the board for Washington. Packers came with nearly an all-out blitz. And Jane Daniels was able to get the ball away just in time. Now to make it a 10-point game. Are they going for 2? Looks like they're actually going for 2 here. I don't know why. This would make it a 9-point game. I mean, you still need 2 scores. I guess then it's 6-3. I don't know. Maybe just cuz. Debo out here saving my fantasy team. I had Jaden Reed, who immediately went down in the first quarter, so that felt real good. A lot of pressure. Flag is down over the middle. Pass is caught. 2-point conversion to McCaffrey there. Looks to be good, but we'll see what the flag is. Flag is offsides by the defense, so the 2-point conversion will stand. Washington 18, Green Bay 27. With likely an onside kick coming. Deebo Samuel was basically let go. Well, he wasn't let go. There was a linebacker coming across the middle defending him, but with Deebo's speed and running a little slant route like that, went very quick. Jaden Daniels got destroyed. Number 90 coming around the corner for the Packers and lit him up on the throw for that touchdown. All right, so just under 3 minutes. You can see the whole Washington onside kick team is out there right now. Percent recovered by the kicking team. All of last year, they were 3 for 50. During week 1 of this season, they're 0 for 4. I wish there was more of a chance for teams to get the ball on an onside kick. I think it should be like 20% of the time. I think that would make games a lot more interesting. I don't know how they accomplish this. It's not my job to do so. What's up, Raka? Why the hold up? I don't know. There's a kid that's apparently having some problems on Trial by Annihilation's team. They don't want to go to bed, or they got up from bed, but we're waiting for kiddos, I guess. So here we sit. I mean, we could at least get a lobby going, for God's sakes. We've been waiting now over 12 minutes. Onside kick is recovered by the Packers. Dontavian Wicks snags it. It's going to be Green Bay's ball. 2:52 left in the fourth. And we finally have a map. It's Tomb of the Spider Queen. One of my favorite maps. We have a couple additions to the TBA team. First pick goes to the blue team here. Oops, so that means that red team picked. There we go. Green Bay just looking to run the ball here. Run up the clock. Moonglow saying, I'm scared of bushes now. Moonglow's fun to make fun of. She's a good sport. All right, let's do this. Let's get the show on the road. We got a 3, 2, 1. We got a countdown. We're Tomb of the Spider Queen. Let's do it. So we have 2 new people in here. It's Chocolatador. Chocolatador. And Shogun Misa. Subbing in for TBA here. And doing the first ban. Honestly surprised not to see Stuka Alvarian banned here. Again, we see the Orphea taken out. A little bit of target ban action. And Brightwing ban. So, I guess maybe with first pick, TBA wants to pick up the Stukov. That's the only thing that would make sense to me if they're going to leave it up here. Considering how effective it was game 1. But we'll see what the plan is here after this last ban. And Volaban. So, first pick is available, and it's gonna be Deckard. I mean, you could just rip the Stuka variant again? If it ain't broke, don't fix it type of deal? Yeah, okay, there you go. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They're gonna pick a no cleanse healer into Stuka variant. It's gonna feel real bad. I mean, I assume TBA had a plan for this, right? Like, they had to have assumed this was coming again. And then when they took the Deckard, they were just gonna go, like, double healer or something. Okay, yeah, cool. They have something spicy going on. We see Mephisto, we see Imperius. Although Imperius does kind of get absolutely farmed by Stuka variant. We'll see how it plays out here. But I think if PRA just goes like Jaina and Tychus, I think Imperius just has a really bad time. We see the Johanna ban. I don't think they're even going to take a tank this game. I think it's main tank Imperius. At least I hope so. I almost want to see the double support. Is Uther good here, though? Maybe? It's like, okay. Their wave clear is terrible. Their team fight would be definitely stronger. Good support for the Imperius. It's Leo and Sylvanas again. So PRA opting to run almost the same comp. Oh, it's Deathwing into Leo. Okay, it's basically Oops All Bruisers and Deckard. Okay, fun. This is awesome. I'm stoked for this. I think you just played Malthael here, right? Is Malthael kind of nuts if anybody plays it on PRA, which I doubt it. I mean, what do you even play here? Jaina's like fine.
Here we go again.
Chromie. Chromie's good. I like Chromie. Slowing Sands obviously doesn't affect the Deathwing. Does it reduce his armor, though? Chat, riddle me that. Does the level 20 Chromie alt reduce Deathwing's armor? No? I guess I'm leaning towards no, because nothing affects it. from left to right. It is Trial by Annihilation here in the blue trunks. We have Chocolater with the Chen, J-Trin on Imperius, Kawaii Bunny on the Deckard, Filippi 8 on Mephisto, excuse me, and Shogun Misa in the air on that Deathwing. From right to left, we have Phoenix Rising Amethyst, Hunter's Tag on the Sylvanas, Moonglow on not Orphea, better Orphea, Chromie, Soul Shepherd on the Varian, Little Barista on the Stukov, and Harkin A on the Leo. No, it doesn't. Okay, thank you, chat, for confirming. Take a look at our level 1. It is the freshest of ingredients. Q build, Scroll of Identify from the Deckard. Already 2 stacks. Shogun making their presence known here. It's not because he's immune to armor reduction, it's because Sans armor reduction is tied to slowing opponents and he can't be slowed. Okay. Good silence over the top. Leo taking a lot of damage. Priest getting really low already. I mean, despite having all these bruisers, still their wave clear isn't great. Yeah, because Silk can kind of just do this the whole time. Like, there's really no pressure. There's not a ton of CC. But it's also like, what are they going to taunt here? They really can't taunt much. What if this was a Smash game? Wait, should it be a Smash game? Shogun Misa taking a lot of damage here. There's nothing to stop the Sylvanas from walking up. Are we going to get the time trap? Somebody in the time trap? We do get somebody in the time trap. The silence puddle is good. Hunter. That was a really weird looking leg spike. Did he get caught by the wall? That looked really bizarre. Harkin getting the better Chen here early doors. Missing the spooky tongue. As we head up into the top lane. This time, Hunter getting stunned. Time trap here. Are we going to see the time trap being used? The time trap would be really crucial here. Chromie not quite using those time traps. Using them for vision more so than an engage ability. Poor minion. When Chen's hitting a minion, it sounds brutal. I mean, it sounds like a beating. Thwack. Thwack. Little Barista and Hunter getting this camp out. First camp, bruiser camp out for the red team. I mean, listen to that. It sounds like he's literally just fisticuffing him over and over. Taunt is available and Deckard's on an island. Are we going to see some sort of engage here? As soon as anybody steps out, I'd expect to see a taunt. Deckard using that E over the top. Yeah, I mean, again, the lack of wave clear here really proving to be hurting TBA as the tower goes down. J-Trin looking in for a stab, but the silence over the top is good. She's getting really low and will fall. Anybody get her gems? Yes. So gems are collected. So it's just first blood. Leo able to capture that bottom camp here. Soul Shepherd getting a little bit low. He's going to be under fire, quite literally and figuratively. He's going to have to go back here. Hunter's tag is... It's almost crazy how completely uncontested he is by Deathwing and Mephisto. Like, completely... Like, if he was Vala... he would have, like, 200 stacks already. We do have the rubies there from the Deckard. It is Spite. There's a time trap. Shogun Misa coming in a little bit hot. Not quite with all the armor plates, and now is only at 360 HP. Stab is gonna miss. We take a look at our bottom lane here. Harkin turning 15 in, and with that will be the first turn in for PRA. Soul Shepherd looking for a picker. Does find the Mephisto caught out a little bit. The silence over the top is good. The slowing stand's good as well. Hunter, not quite in the position to do the damage needed to finish those kills. It was a good look from the Varian. Meanwhile, Shogun getting really low yet again. Only two armor plates to their name. J-Trend going to be looking for a stab here. Is fine Soul Shepherd. But now they are playing in the sand, and that's not a place you want to be if you're an Imperius. Comes a taunt, and the silence over the top is enough to claim... I mean, people are dying everywhere. Leo ends up getting a kill bottom on the Chen. In the top lane, we just saw the Imperius and the Deathwing go down. And this fort is going to explode shortly, while Flippy does their best to try to save the remaining fort here for Trial by Annihilation. We see an engage here coming in. Hunter looking to turn off the building. They're going right for him. Soul Shepherd wants this kill, and they decide to just give it up. But Entomb is online. We take a look at the level 10s for PRA. Shogun decides to land in a very peculiar position. We do see the Entomb. It's Warbringer again, failing swipe, arrow, and sands. Stab onto Varian, but unfortunately, little anti-synergy there from PRA saves the intended target. Which is my cop-out way of saying I don't remember who it was that that got taunted. Imperius, maybe? Camp is up in 3 seconds. You see the Syl heading this way. Leo's going to go bottom, surely, to turn in. Both teams very close to having a turn. And Trial by Annihilation looks to be turning theirs in right now. Look at the minion wave. What a troll minion wave. What is that? I've never seen a minion wave actually come out this far. Soul Shepherd doing a good job stalling the objective here. Lot of rubies are out there that the stab misses. It's going to be Panda Pals, Durance of Hate, Lorenado, Wrath of Aegis, Burn Beneath My Shadows. Very interesting set of ultimates. Leo away in the bottom lane. Here comes Endurance. Does not connect. The stun does. J-Trend getting real low. Grab a potion, and then they're back at it. Hunter's tag doing a lot of damage to the Chen. Unfortunately, Wrath of the Aegis does not connect. But Hunter really in the front line here, able to get out just in the nick of time. Slowing Sands and the swipe from Bear, are they enough to save the Varian? No. Trial by Annihilation gets their first blood kill, while Leo has completely cleared the bottom lane and now rotates directly into the enemy team. Looks like he's going to be able to get out of there, but it was spicy for a moment. Hunter can just kill this Deathwing if they wanted to. Opts to not, as the rest of the blue team are showing up here momentarily. Deathwing's going to take flight, and Chen's going to have some work to do in the bottom lane. Blue team starts the bruiser camp as Red looks to turn in on that top objective. Shogun now having all 4 plates is going to land onto the camp and is a more formidable fighter here for this next 13v12 fight. It's starting to snowball a little bit in PRA's direction here. They're only down 1 level. It's not terrible. And if they could just keep all their keeps here, the game should stabilize for them. Harkin getting caught out just a little bit. There's the Entomb onto the Chen. The silence. They already have the silence puddle. So many ultimates are being thrown in coordination with this Entomb. Deathwing flying completely over the top, getting a nice stun there on Soul Shepherd. Harkin still very healthy though. Now Shogun getting extremely low. Chromie sniping out the Imperius here. They lost a couple people to clear, but again, if they could just hang on to the keeps, everything should be fine. They already cleared this middle objective. Bottom is quite healthy. Top, pretty much clear here already. They're going to lose all the walls. They're going to lose all the towers. But the keeps should remain upright. Blue team doing a good job bottom. Does this building go down? Chromie has been pinged. Oh, the Deathwing is landing only 3 plates onto the whole entire red team. The stab from the Imperius is good. Soul Shepherd getting really low. And the Lornado making the difference and finishing off that kill. Now Moonglow getting low as well. Are they going to have... Are they going to be able to get out of there? The time trap is maybe helpful. Moonglow's got to dodge the Q and can't quite do it. Harkin now with 22 gems. This is not long for this world. Just like what happened game 1. Blue team post 10 winning a good fight. And all getting stunned by the boss. No. Winning a good fight and getting a little bit of pressure now with this boss. It's actually the same thing that happened game 1 on Sky Temple. They ended up winning a team fight, able to take the boss and get a couple of buildings and really open up the map. Boss was nearly a half level of XP. Still down a little bit, but should be able to fix their waves here, get a turn in soon, and take a team fight. The same talent here for once. They haven't done since Sevens. Looking for an Entomb, does land onto the Mephisto. The Silence Puddle is good. Dirty Bathtub online. Hunter throws the Silence Arrow over the top. Swimming into the sands is the Chen. Not able to pop the Panda Pals. Didn't even have it available, excuse me. So nice engage there from Harkin. Able to claim the life of the Panda. Now this wave will be... cleared by the Varian, excuse me, while I yawn. Blue team has to play a little bit safe here. They almost have turn. They're only 2 gems away from having a turn in here. Red team looks to get that bruiser camp out. Chen thwacking them minions. Bop. Bop. Only 14 stacks on the Deckard. Long way to go for that quest is complete. But are we going to see the 16? Yes, we do. Let's go. Deathwing. They're trying to gank a Deathwing, which is really hard to do. But if you can do enough damage to get them to fly... Oh, we do see the Entomb. The Silence over the top is not going to do as much as Stukov might think. But it looks like they will get this kill, and that is 26 gems now. I mean, blue team didn't even react. Team, we just let our dragon die. And all the gems, they're turning no longer available for some time. Can't fight this. You guys gotta get out of here. Guys, what are you doing? No, please don't fight this. There's the Durance. They try to fight this. There is the Sands and the Silence over the top from the Sill. Imperius, the next to fall. But Moonglow gets blown up by the Pandas in the back. Stukov a little bit late on the swipe to save the Chromie. And it looks like DRA is going to try just to take mid. Deathwing's in the air right now, going to be able to land shortly. There's a taunt onto the Panda. But got a big heal from Deckard and those rubies. Deathwing is super in the back line. Still pressing the 1 and walking away. Harkin doing a good job beating up on that Deathwing. The percent damage is significant. Hunter trying to get out and gets a taunt to try to save his Sylvanas. Do we have any heals? That's a lot of rubies in there. Chen gonna be able to do it. Still coming back wanting more, but the Chen noticing that trades a 1-for-1. Wrath of the Aegis catches the Varian. Shogun Misa doing terrible, terrible damage over the top. Lornado a little bit late. And while this fight appears to be going in the direction of the blue team, unfortunately, the waves are not. But they're only 10 away from a turn. Level 20s are around the corner for PRA. In fact, here they are. They're going to turn in. They're still 20 away. We've entered the late game, I think, officially, of Spiders. But if blue team can get a turn in here, get a couple of kills, get all the forts down, we might have a match on our hands. It's 6-11 in kills. It feels like it's been a much bloodier game than it has been. The fights have been kind of chaotic and all over the place, but when you're running a comp as wonky as this, I guess that's what's going to happen. Alright, blue team now has turned. They look to come in top here. Harkin does have the Silence Entomb available. Does catch 2 people from... Oh, look at the slowing sands over the top. Mephisto, the first to fall. Harkin going in, missing the Q, but somehow getting the auto off. Deckard will fall. Look at the dragon caught in the time trap. What an interesting... an interesting thing that looked like. Deathwing and Chen are the last ones alive. They're fighting for their life. Gets taunted into the sands. Look at all the negative things happening for the Chen. So, that was weird. 3 different negative things. And Shogun Misa able to fly out of the way. Looks like they're going to do boss. Looks like they're going to do turn. And it looks like PRA is on their way to a domination here. Deathwing going to do his best to push out the remaining waves. Try to relieve some of this pressure so when his team comes up, maybe they can try to clear boss and objective at the same time. But fighting down 20s into this Entomb, Silence Entomb in more ways than one, Silence Arrow, is going to be really, really tough. So, last remaining gems are turned in. Spiders coming in now. Here is an Entomb, just misses the, just misses Mephisto here. My stream is starting to lag a little bit, I'm not sure why. It's lagging a lot, I'm not sure why. Okay, it's better. Maybe because the objective was messing it up, I don't know. The boss is encore here. Red team looking for an engage. Beautiful Durance, though, catches both the Varian and the Leo. Stab on the back line onto Moonglow. Time trap is good. A lot of damage over the top. Chocolator looking to peel. Slowing Sands is down, but it's nearly not doing much. The boss is on core, and it's falling at 80%. Deathwing doing damage over the top. It doesn't have a fear to kind of disengage anything here. Here come the Spiders. Core is at 35%. I think if PRA just all-ins on core, it's fine. J-Tren hitting a nice spear onto Hunter, but alas, will fall. 30% on core. Chocolate getting low. Shogun has at 65 HP in core. Has to fly. The shield has started to respawn a little bit for the blue team's core as Spiders continue to hammer the mid and bottom keeps. It's 25% as the fight carries on. Shogun falls with just about a plate. And finally, PRA realizing they can just go and tap the core. All the minions meet them in there. GG's have been called. PRA wins game 2. This best of 3. And they claim the domination. Take a look at the damage numbers. They're still leading the way. Followed by Mephisto, then Deathwing. Chromie bringing up the rear. Healing numbers again, very close, very similar. Chen with 62,000 self-shielding. That's a big number. And Deathwing and Leo leading in the off-lane numbers. 16-6. A lot of those kills coming in the last fight there. Quite a bloodbath. Really long, prolonged fights. Mostly due to all the shielding and healing that that all these bruisers had. Other than the Deckard with the rubies, very strong as well. We weren't Ancient Blessings, were we, though? No. Where am I looking? Here. No, we were big pots. Lot of crazy fights and circles on the ground between the Mephisto things, and there's Lornados, and there's slowing sands, and tombs, and puddles everywhere. Really, really chaotic team fights. So the winner is the red team. We'll go back to the map selection screen. We will give PRA their hard-earned point on the board. Let's see. Where is... Oh, no. Presumably, you guys are here for a reason.
Yes. This is what you had us do last time, so I was just like, let's just go down there and see what happens.
Well, that works out. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Sky Temple was a heck of a map. That was a bloodbath of a game. I think there were 30 kills between both teams.
Wild.
Moonglow made a comment about it during games, but how did you feel about Dahaka after that game, Moon?
So I've learned that Tassadar is slow,
Mm-hmm.
and Dahaka is not,
Correct.
and it's scary.
And he's even faster when he gets rezzed, which was really funny to watch.
Yeah.
To see him zooming away. I got a kick out of that. But I mean, both games had very, very similar vibes. I'm really not going to point to anything in particular, but it was, okay, we have Arian, we have the power spike. We do really well. We hit 13s, they hit 13s. We lose a team fight. Oh shit, now we lose a boss. But it looks like you guys were able to compose yourself game 2 compared to game 1. It was a little more hectic. Kind of, what were your thoughts after losing the boss here in game 2?
That was a little. I mean, first of all, before I answer that question, I just want to say again, which I've already said, I think comms overall tonight were amazing, like really, really amazing. That being said, in that moment, the call was to get out, and when I think it was Harkin was first, like was in danger, we all kind of did the be a hero thing when we shouldn't have and staggered, and then we're like, oh, there goes boss. Like, not great timing, but we managed to save the fort anyway, I think, right? We still had top fort.
Yeah, you guys were.
Even though they
able to
got,
save all the
yeah.
forts. I just see a message from Canny saying, Hunter, I saw that arrow, and I honestly don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know if it was like a good arrow or a bad arrow, but I did silence a full health Chen at the core, and it was just Chen, so it wasn't really the best.
Typically,
so
when he says that, it's not a good arrow, but we'll talk to him afterwards. But to Bear's point, you know, if the comms and everything, I think I kind of noticed that game 2 especially, when it was like, okay, we're going to lead with Entomb, and then we have the Silence Puddle, and then we waited a while, and then we had Arrow over the top. The layering of CC that you guys did tonight was really strong. And it always looked like there was a couple times, but for the most part, it always looked like when Varian was taunting something, that was the target, and people were near him. There was only one time where he was in Narnia, but he reeled himself back.
Yeah, I'd like to say really quickly 2 things. One, I already told her and said this, but Moonglow played out of her mind on that team game with those time traps. Like, absolutely insane. And I think a lot of that was helped by Hunter, like, reminding about time traps, but near the end, she was just kind of doing it on her own.
I thought there was a moment where maybe she had the cast up because I had mentioned it right away. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at these time traps. It's going to be so good. Oh. Okay. Well, there's a time trap coming up. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so good. Oh. And then about level 7, the time trap started hitting. So it must have been somebody saying something. And it's I'm the same way too when I'm playing Chromie. It's like Canny will be yelling time trap at me. I'm like, what do you want? Like, oh, right, I have a D. And I forget about it all the time too. So if you're not very consistently playing Chromie, it's something that's easy to forget. But overall, you guys looked very strong. You think you're gonna move up now to second or third in the division?
I think we are currently third. Yeah. So then it depends on. It's probably
Yeah,
second.
I think you'll move up at least one. And this is the midway point of the season, I think. Now, have we played everybody one season, or one game?
This was the last game of the first rotation.
Nice. So halfway through the season, you guys got to be pretty happy overall with where you're at.
Yeah.
Very, very pleased. Very pleased.
Cosmos is still sitting up there. They're at 18 points. Yeah, this will put you in second right now. 2 points ahead of, or 1 point ahead of Cats.
Nice.
But it's been a really fun division to cast. I think I've seen every team now, so it's kind of cool. That's all I got. If you got any shout outs or anything else to say, floor is yours.
Thank you for casting and everything.
Absolutely, Shep.
Thanks to TBA for playing and making that really fun for us, and as always, Canny for coaching. And yes, thanks for casting and coaching.
Absolutely. You guys have a wonderful night. We'll talk to you soon.
Likewise. Thank you.
Care. All right. Congratulations again to Phoenix Rising Amethyst. 2-0 over Trial by Annihilation. Very close game still in the end. I mean, the game 1 more so than game 2, but TBA has taken maps off of several teams in this division. It's a really, really tight, close division, so it's going to be fun to see how the second half does play out here. So thanks so much for joining us. Let's see if we can find somebody to go say hello to. Oh no, I can't do it. I can't rage Sturge. I can't do it. My heart won't let me. Should we raid him? Alright, I have somebody we're rating. This is my oldest high school friend, who is just like the weirdest guy I've ever met, and I love him so much. So if you're here, go be weird in his chat for me and say hello. He's a good human. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for supporting NGS. Hope everybody has a wonderful night.
Yeah, me being able just to freeze these. Holy shit.
His captors have
Blue,
trapped him
what
in
the
a prison
hell?
of filth.